Do you remember the first time someone held your hand to help you take a step? Maybe you were too small to remember with your mind, but your heart never forgot. Because every step you take today carries the echo of the one who first taught you to walk, even knowing that one day they would have to let you go alone. In the vastness of the forest lived a great bear and his little cub. The cub was curious but clumsy. He tripped often, got scared easily, and feared almost everything. The river that rushed fiercely, the slippery stones, even the wind that howled between the trees. But the father was always there, steady and patient. He didn't walk in his cub's place. He only stretched out his paw, lifted him when he fell, showed him how to balance. And so, each day was filled with small victories. The cub learned to walk among tangled roots, to stand again after falling, to put strength into his own legs. And every time he managed, he looked to his father, who smiled quietly. There was no need for loud applause, only the calm certainty that the path was being built step by step. But inside the father bear's heart, there was a secret he never spoke. He knew that all of this teaching wasn't only for the present. He knew that one day his cub would need to walk alone, without his shadow, without his constant support. And that was why, even with a silent ache in his chest, he kept teaching, repeating the steps, showing the paths, reinforcing courage. And you? Have you ever thought about this? That a father's love is also preparing to let go of your hand? One day the cub wanted to cross the river for the very first time. The current roared, the ground was unstable. The little one looked at his father with fear. The bear then said simply, "Try, I will be here, but the steps must be yours." The cub moved forward, hesitant. The cold water hit his legs and almost knocked him down. He looked back, expecting his father to carry him, but the father remained firm, watching with tenderness, not moving. The cub took a deep breath and tried again. He stumbled, he fell, he stood up, and finally he crossed to the other side. Overjoyed, the cub jumped with excitement. He looked at his father, waiting for cheers. But the bear only walked calmly to his side, placed his paw gently on his shoulder and said, "Now you know you can." At that moment, the cub didn't fully understand. It was only many years later, when he was big and strong, that he realized. Every step his father had made him take alone was a gift, the gift of being capable. And you? Have you thought of how many times your father stepped back so that you could step forward? Have you noticed that the greatest love is often found in the silence of someone who watches from afar, cheering for your victory? Time passed, and one day the cub had to leave through the forest on his own. The father stayed behind, watching his silhouette fade among the trees. There was pain in his eyes, but there was also pride. He knew his mission had been fulfilled, because being a father is this, teaching how to walk, even while knowing that one day you will have to let your child go down their own path. And if today you walk on your own, remember, there are steps in your feet that belong to him. There is strength in you that was born from the silent care of someone who believed in your future before you even believed in yourself. Being a father is not preventing falls, but teaching how to rise. It is not carrying forever, but preparing for the day when you must depart. And it is exactly in that moment of departure that a father's love becomes eternal. And you? What is the greatest lesson your father left you? Share it in the comments. Your words may inspire others. If this story touched your heart, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone special. And remember, the steps you take today carry forever the mark of the one who first believed in you.